What? Stop talking. Okay, now you can talk. Hello, everybody.
Hey.
Welcome to D&D with the Banana Brothers.
Okay, so these two priests and a
One
duck
day-
and a
no,
chicken.
Stop. One day
Oh.
I'm gonna get the timing right on that, and today is not that day. Welcome back to D&D with Banana Brothers. I've been busy today, not only working on the terrain for last week's episode, but in case they go somewhere else, I've been working on that campaign too. So if you see paint, I try to get as much of it off as I could. But anyway, welcome back, our intrepid adventurers.
Hold on, I got it right there.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Have set off from the Netherwork mines southward to Stonebridge. Now, Stonebridge is a mostly human settlement on the south coast of the Nicosia dynasty. They were sent there because, for two reasons. They have to take a crate of netherstone powder, which weighs 100 pounds, and they had to head that way anyway because they had to go to see Dynan. And they also want to stop off at where? Hilda's Lament, right?
Yes.
Because that's where, let's go to our map.
We have a map?
That's where the blue dot is.
Come on, stop stealing my thunder.
Gotcha, ahead of time. There's the Nicosia dynasty. They're heading southward. Let me turn that one off. They have this map they got off of the assassins on the Raven's Pride. Some drow assassins who tried to kill them to get the tarnished tiara that is missing 5 gems. And
I thought they were our friends. What? They were assassins?
You all thought they were your friends, but it turns out that they just wanted your tiara.
No.
So on one of their corpses, you found this sepia map of Amonrath, and on it were 5 ink splotches that you found out through speaking. Was it Cone of Truth? I think. Speaking with one of them, that these were the locations of the 5 gems that belong in that tarnished tiara that your father tells you will be the turning point of the second battle for the Obsidian Wilds. So you have worked it out that blue gem is somewhere near Hilda's Lament. So that's where you're heading. But you were told by your father that if you want your weapons to be re-imbued, magically enhanced, to see Dynan Idor, a merchant who travels up and down that road, and they will re-enchant your weapons. Whether that you need them or not, because you've gotten some legendaries. They're dormant, which means they're just like beginner legendaries, but they have some pretty cool properties. They also found this ring. It's a legendary ring, but its properties really belong to Daros. But the other 5 get to wear a section of the ring, and it allows them to communicate. So you see them talking into their fingers in various ways.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing. They're communicating.
Oh, I'm not wearing my ring on my finger.
Oh, good lord.
I want to.
That's a small ring.
Don't even.
That's why I asked for the other 2.
Oh, okay. They actually do have 2 additional rings. One has Ivory's name on it. You all might have remembered Ivory from when they crossed from Direbrook across the Mistborn Marsh. One of their siblings came with them.
Bingo.
And that is Ivory's. She doesn't have the ring now because they have it, but they plan to give it to her. And they also have a 6th ring that had the word Scarlet, or the name Scarlet. You don't know. Word or name, you don't know. So
The color is
the
scarlet.
color of, yes. So that's what happened. So now they found refuge at the East Tower. The East Tower hadn't been used for several months because it's not really used for war anymore. It's like a watchtower. But people have taken refuge there in the past. You could tell by the journal that was left there of the people who had visited. some were in Elvish, some were in Common, one was in Dwarvish, and I think Beaufort was able to comprehend languages to read those messages. They were just basic things like, the supplies are running low, glad I made it here because of the river flooding, and other that kind of thing. Or supplies are going to be needed for this, I'll fetch them or I'll send someone to resupply. It was basically a nice little quiet area right by the river on the east coast. And during the night, you heard a horrible squealing sound, and it turns out that once you all decided to go down the ladder, and then back up the ladder, and then back down the ladder, and then back up the ladder, finally decided that being down on the ground was safer than being at the top of the tower, because apparently a hill giant from across the river was throwing boulders at it, causing 2 of the legs of the east tower to become damaged, and now it is leaning. And turns out the squeal sound was a boar, and the boar was being chased, or you don't know exactly, by some sort of fungal or venom troll, and you were able to dispatch them fairly easily. But the hill giant then crossed the river and landed right there at your feet. So here is our map. I don't know if you guys, if that's too dark, let me know.
You forgot to mention the floating wagon.
You're right, I did. So Daros, mindful of the fact that it was torrential rain at this point. In fact, I didn't have thunder going last time. I should get thunder going. Because it's still raining. Oh, the thunderstorm is going, but so is the banana theme, so I will turn that one down. Alright, so thunderstorm is still raging in this area, and that river, which was fairly dry when they found the tower, is now a rushing river. And that bridge, it's almost up to the planks of the bridge. And Daros gave everyone water walking. So they all have water walking. And Beaufort decided that they needed to levitate the wagon with the netherstone in it, which was currently being pulled by Uko. So, and Daros, you were not on. You dropped down from the wagon, right? Because you were on there.
Beaufort was on the wagon.
Beaufort was on the wagon. So
I jumped down and yanked it about 10 feet up.
That's right. So so the wagon is hovering about 10 feet off the ground. The crate, we decided that the cart was 210 pounds, and the crate is another 100 pounds, so that's 310 pounds, but it's being levitated, and has a rope attached to the yoke, and currently Uko has a hold of that rope. And there is a giant of some sort ready to, not happy, and is ready to attack. We're going to go with our initiative order from the last time. First of all, guys, any questions? Any questions from the audience?
Oh.
Is that enough?
Beaufort, are you still fluttering above the cart?
So much.
No, I jumped down last turn, and
He did, yeah.
And I sort of kind of ran the cart up with you.
Handed you the rope or whatever. No, you.
I grabbed hold of the rope with Uko.
Okay. All right.
And I was able to move the cart a little bit up,
Okay.
but didn't have a whole lot of movement left.
All right. I'm going to see if the other screen can give you a closer look at so far what's happening. Is that better? Or is it too dark? Can you guys
It's
see
a
that
little
okay?
bit better. It is a little dark though.
All right, let me just, because I wasn't sure if it would be, let me just change the,
Hey, just side note, there's no way that could be the picture you're projecting through our meeting.
There. Way better.
Ooh, yeah, that's pretty.
well, it's not that bright though, remember that. It's dark there because it is thunderstorming, as you guys can hear. If you can't hear the thunder. And yeah, so but I did do some fixes I made the river a little better and everything. But anyway, all right, Beaufort, you are up.
Oh, it's me first. All right.
First. You rolled a 26 initiative, and I remembered it from last time.
Yeah, so free action, let go of the rope.
Okay.
As my action, I'm going to concentrate on levitating the cart 20 feet up from where it's at.
You said
So
you
30
told me to
feet
get
total.
ready for this. I know.
30 feet total is where it would be.
Oh, okay.
But as my movement, since I'm nimble and brave, and small, I'm going to slide under the hill giant's feet, right between his legs,
Okay.
and end up right behind him, right behind his butt. But as I'm doing that, I'm going to be playing a song for Daros to give him a bardic
So
inspiration.
You're going behind.
I like this idea.
Okay.
So I'm going through the legs of the giant just to end up right behind him, just 5 feet behind him.
Yep, you are right behind him.
It's dire wolf or big brown bear. Dire wolf or big brown bear. It's been a long time gone. Old big brown bear, not a freakish beast on a rainy night. Every gal wants a big brown bear. A dire wolf or big brown bear. So if you got a date with a big brown bear, he'll be dry humping a tree. Even this little bard, he moved a little crate. And why I jumped down, I can't say. My brothers would like it better that way. So if we can't see a big brown bear, why don't you turn into a big brown bear? It's been a long time gone. Big brown bear, why does big brown bear get the works? That's nobody's business but this jerk. Big brown bear!
I love it! Fantastic!
Oh, that was quite inspirational.
Yeah, and let me find the inspiration button. Dude, that was good. You were inspired, Daros. Alright, what else you gonna do there?
That's it. My action was to do the spell further up. So that's it.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Okay. It is Glaton's turn. Glaton, you're face to face right now. He is within melee range of you.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, you're literally he's stopped in front of you.
That seems like a problem for me. So I am going to do my trusty feint with my shield, trying to hit him in the knee, but I'm really just trying to run away. So I'm gonna disengage as my bonus action.
Okay.
And I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run over the water because my brother said that I could walk on water now.
Okay. How far do you want to go?
30.
30?
Yep.
You can get to the edge of the water. You can get right about there, right? 6 inches.
All right. And then I'm going to take my trusty spear, which I trust, and I'm going to throw it at the big bad person.
You should do that.
Oh gosh, that's.
You're blessed.
I'm blessed. That's not much better. Okay. That's a 9.
And there's a banana by your
That's an
name,
18.
so
An 18 hits.
All right.
It's
And
just
then
wearing
that's-
natural armor, even though it looks like I've dressed him in something.
That is 10 piercing damage, that is. And then we're going to do that again, because as the spear stabs into the thing, it then takes itself out and then sort of calmly walks back to me. And I
Sure.
throw it again.
Okay.
I prefer if it saunters.
I mean, you did name it Brittany.
Yeah. So that's 25 to hit.
And it's. You mean slinks?
10. And that's 16 piercing damage.
Very good.
That's all the things I can do. Thank
All
you.
right. Okay, it is the hill giant's turn. And
It was nice knowing you.
he turns to Daros. You're right there.
You're right there.
There you are! I don't know if I can get a good camera view of that.
All right, brother. You just have to take less than 30 points of hitting me damage,
Okay.
and then you'll be fine.
And he has a great club, and he makes 2 attacks on you.
Super.
A 22 and a 10. He rolled a 2 on his second hit.
You say one of them
Okay.
missed.
Okay, one of them missed. 3, 8,
Thank God.
5. Aw. 15 points of bludgeoning damage to you.
Yeah, 2 might have killed you.
I need to roll
Yes.
Concentrate.
Concentration. This
concentration.
is on.
I rolled a very nice 15,
Okay.
so.
You're good. All right. And.
Well, I have advantage on that because I'm a warcaster.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah.
Ooh. All right, Daros. Speaking of which, you are up.
Yes, ma'am, I am. Am I within range of him? Apparently.
He kind of turned toward you, and yeah, he is huge. So he's taking up 15 by 15. 3 by 3.
Okay, ouch. So here's what I'm gonna do. Because it's rainy and sloppy out, I'm just gonna have to bonus action wild shape.
Okay. What are you gonna wild shape into?
I hope you have a plesiosaur.
Hang on.
See, I'm always so impressed with Qyjari because in my house the answer to that is we'll use this bottle cap.
I have a plesiosaur. He's only a one-headed one. Is that okay?
It's all it is a one-headed one. We were freakish the last time.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, I just have a vivid imagination.
A two-headed plesiosaur. He doesn't even have a head I can hang these rings on. Well, just remember that I'll just put it over here. He's concentrating, and I'll just put it back on Daros because then when you get blasted out of that shape, I'll have it already on there.
Blasted out of that 68 hit points.
Ooh, he just fell over. Oh, I'm sorry.
Who died? Me?
You. You're fine. All right.
All right, as my action,
Sure.
Isn't that a
I'm gonna-
Stegosaurus?
I'm gonna call
up.
down the lightning from the sky, and I'm going to strike upon this hill giant.
Sure.
Pow. All right, you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, boy. He's so dexterous.
I know.
See,
I looked him up.
Oh, that's a 20. A natural 20 minus 1, 19.
Damn.
I rolled a natural
You know
20.
what? You know
It's
what?
still half damage, right?
I can't use a bardic inspiration for that, can I?
No. Well, you can make
No.
Oh, yeah, you don't have the DM inspiration. I'm trying to see if I have another dinosaur. I do, but they're huge.
Yeah, it's half damage.
All right, fine. You made your saving throw. You're still gonna take half damage.
It's not so bitter.
And you can
I'm
only
good-
use Bardics on yourself.
Gotcha. 25. So half of that is 13.
13.
Lightning.
It's not bad.
Not bad. Not as good as
It's not bad for a
but
dinosaur.
Not bad, yeah. Yeah.
I drive a Dodge Stratus.
All right, you gonna move anywhere?
Oh,
You
please.
Stay right there, plesiosaur.
I said a plesiosaur.
Plebeian.
There's no B in Plesiosaur.
Plesiosaur. I call him a plebeianosaur.
Plebeianosaur.
You know what? I'm gonna move around to his right and kind of like.
Look right there.
Wait a minute.
Got notes flying at me. I'm waiting.
Yeah, to his side.
Other
Yes.
side. Is that where you want him?
Yes.
Oh, you can't see that. I'm sorry.
Beaufort's like, ah, a dinosaur.
It's okay. It's me.
And you're shouting at him. I said bear. I said bear. Where'd you get this dinosaur?
The lyrics clearly said bear.
I said bear.
All right, that it, Daros?
Yes, ma'am. That's it.
All right, Uko, you are. It's hard to see, but you are right behind. You're like that yellow ring over there.
Am I remembering correctly that Horsefoo exploded into a puff of
Yeah, Horsefoo's
Horse
dead.
was
goo?
dead. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pooped.
Yeah,
Yeah, he needs to come off the.
get that horse off the
He's
board.
off the board. Not even just a goop. He's fey. Don't worry. No real horses were harmed in the making of this scene.
I Autumn.
Uko, hey Autumn. Uko, you are about 25 feet from the giant, and you are hanging onto a rope. Aren't
Yeah.
you? Yeah. Yeah.
Did he react to keep hanging onto it as I levitated it?
Well, now he makes that decision now.
Sure.
Yeah. How long is that rope? Am I on the ground, or did the extra levitation pull me up into the air?
I would say it's... Well, let's see. It was the rope that Daros... No, who tied it to the pole?
But
Daros
that was
did.
me.
And what length of rope do you have?
It was a 50-foot
50-foot rope. So you
But
had...
listen, I have to talk like a plesiosaur.
Oh.
So it was 50 feet.
Is that how they sound?
Yes,
Scientific
ma'am.
fact.
You should do a Forrest Gump plesiosaur. Okay, so it's yes, you're still holding onto the rope on the ground. At 50 feet, you have plenty of rope.
Well, I can't push a rope.
Nope.
Let's see here. So how about if I cast a spell? I have one slot left, one out of
Alright.
2,
Okay.
and I'll. Oh wait, if I do that, then it takes up my action though.
Yep.
Okay, I have 30 feet of movement. I'm going to move. Let's see, between pull that cart, the most awkward kite that I've found yet.
All right, let me
I'll
switch
pull-
to the other camera and
I need to pull it between the giant and the leaning watch house of West whatever's.
okay. 25 feet,
I have 30 feet of movement.
30 feet. Okay. Sure.
So run me over there. I guess as close to the river as I can get.
Wait. Toward the river?
Is there anywhere else to run?
I thought you were going back under the watchtower. You're not. You're going.
Isn't that going to fall down?
Todd's face. So toward the river. Okay, toward the river.
Let's go toward the river, but I don't want to get too close to that hill giant. So
No, so
if there's
probably this
a way to thread through that.
Yep. Right about here.
Pull.
And it basically turns it. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't know physics or math good. But I would say that all your...
That seems about right.
That's about right.
Yeah, especially since you have 50 feet of rope, so there's probably about 10 feet of slack.
So let's
I don't have to hold the absolute end of it, right?
No, you can choke up on it, certainly. But still, that's as far as it would have gone, because you were 10 feet behind on the other direction. And it's, yeah. I would say that maybe it got a little 5 feet.
So I just ran and the cart stayed there.
Yeah, you swiveled the yoke.
It was 30 feet up.
It's 30 feet up in the air.
Plus the amount of rope I used to tie it.
Okay.
Fine. I just dropped the rope.
Okay. All right, that's fine.
Now I'm standing there. I'm done with my actions.
Well, no, if you moved, then and it didn't pull at all, I'm going to say that's not even an action. That was just your movement. You still have an action. Drop the rope,
Okay.
not the soap, Rylan. That's a whole nother game.
Yeah, right. Different action.
All right, so I do have an action.
Yes.
There's roleplay involved in both games. It's fine.
That's right.
So
And ropes.
All right, so you're facing the hill giant, or I'm just going to say giant because it's sort of a modified
A giant thing.
giant creature.
I'm facing the giant creature thing,
Yep.
and I pull out the magical dagger
Okay.
that my best friend Marlin
Yes.
gave me.
Yes.
And as soon as I say, Marlin,
Yeah.
are you in there? It turns bright,
That's right. It's a flaming dagger.
and it catches fire. And then, because it's a nice and hot fire, I just throw it right at the hill giant.
Okay. All right. Roll for attack.
Equivalent of a Bic lighter.
That looks like a... Let's see, what's the... 24.
24 hits?
Yay, sneak attack.
Yes, you get sneak attack damage because 2 of your cohorts are there.
All right. So I'll get, for damage, I get 1d4 plus 2 is, oh my gosh, I can't see it from there. Come on. It's on the other side. All right. That was a 4.
Okay.
So that's 6.
6
And
piercing damage.
6 piercing damage.
Yep.
And then 2d6 flaming damage.
Yep.
5 and 2 is 7.
Okay. So 13.
And 13. And then it's a sneak attack. So I get 2 more d6.
Jeez.
Another 7.
All right.
I get all the dice.
Yeah.
Very good. He's looking pretty hurt. He's looking pretty hurt. And the dagger still stuck in the side.
How's it do it again? Oh,
Can't
this
do
time
sound
that
effects.
sound.
You know I
It
can't
makes
do sound
nice
effects.
roasty noises. Imagine some fire sounds.
Yeah, sure.
Whoosh.
You're thinking of jerk seasoning and what giants taste like. Okay, that your turn? Beaufort, you are up.
Oh, Beaufort's turn.
Yep.
Yeah, that's an easy one for me. I'm pulling out my sword, my short sword,
Yes.
and attacking from right where I'm at.
And what are you
That's a
going to
19.
attacking?
I'm gonna stay put and attack.
Oh, I thought you were going to attack the darkness. Okay, yeah, it hits.
19, and then my dagger attack offhand is a 21.
Okay, 21.
I'm
Okay.
sorry, that's another short sword, not a dagger.
Okay, as long as it's a light weapon, you're good.
Because yes, it's another light weapon. I switched my main hand to my offhand when I got the new weapon.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's crap. 15 points of magical piercing.
Okay. Very good.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to try to sound like the plesiosaur. Say, attack me, please! Please attack me!
Okay.
And I have the actor feat now, so
All right.
pretty sure I pulled that
then
off.
Roll performance.
Ooh. 14.
14. All right. You
Please,
You
please
ki-
attack me!
you kind of
Please,
sound
please,
like
please.
you kind of sound like a plebeiansaurus.
Plebeianosaurus?
I don't know what the hell they're called. Plesiosaurus.
Amazing.
Yeah. Sure. Okay. Is that it?
That's it.
Glaton, you are at the edge of the river, on the riverbank there.
I am, and I'd like to continue moving into the river, sort of just a bit south, so that I can still see it fully, and the bridge isn't in the way. But I am on the water because I want to try this out, and
Okay.
then I want to stay within 50 feet of the big man, whatever that
50 feet
is.
is what? 10? You're going to be across the river if you go a full 50 feet, so...
No. I don't want to go 50 feet.
Okay.
I just want to be
Yep, you are
make
within
sure
50
that that's
feet.
not too far away.
Right about
And
there.
then I'm going to do the same thing with Brittany. You know,
Sure.
she enjoyed it the first time. I figure we can feed her some more blood. It'd be good.
Sure.
Yeah, that's an 18 on the dice, so
That
that's
hits.
going to hit. And with the second one is that's 17 on the dice. Yeah, that's a lot. All right, and then we're going to do all the math at once because that was a smart thing that he did. It's 12. That's 17 plus 2 of those thingies. That's another 12. Is 29 points of the stabbing
29.
as my spear flies through the air, crackle of lightning, smash, and then it comes back to my hand, and then it does it again.
Okay. Nice. All right. And it's the hill giant's turn. It's a little confused about what is talking to it. But something hit it from the right there. So it's going to turn around and kind of get a little freaked out because not used to seeing a dinosaur in his neck of the woods. And he's going to attack the dinosaur.
Okay. Acting.
Gorgeous acting.
Gorgeous. Thank you.
Does a 17 hit?
Yes, baby, it
And
does.
then they both hit.
Beaufort, maybe you should have heckled him.
So
Do your damage. Hey, do your damage separately for my Constitution saving throws.
oh, good call. All right. First hit is a 18 bludgeoning,
All right.
and the second one is 23 bludgeoning.
Ow. I was gonna taunt him, but then meat shield turned into a meat shield.
Yeah, I did, didn't I?
But before that, I was gonna taunt him or try to.
So roll your concentration on for each of those
Yep.
hits.
Nat 20 on the first one.
Okay.
Ooh. And I needed a 12. I rolled a nat 12, so plus my 2
Okay,
Constitution.
you're good.
Yeah.
All
15.
right. Okay, Daros, you're up. You still have lightning going. Right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, just making sure.
Yes,
You had
I
a look of
do.
consternation on your face, but okay.
Yes. No, that's fine. I'm just trying to figure out
That's probably
if I
consternation.
can do it. If I can do an attack and not have him make a dexterity saving throw, because I can do that. But you know what?
6 seconds.
Make a dexterity saving throw, please.
You don't think I'm going to max out at 20 again?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I rolled an 8, so 7.
That misses. 33 points. I rolled an 8, 8, 10, and a 7 on a D10 on D10s.
Okay, he falls over.
33 points of lightning damage.
He had 2 hit points left. but bully on you. He's falling over.
That's all, folks.
You're still a Plesiosaurus.
Well, that's how I talk.
Okay. He is dead. Dead. Falling into the mud, muck, and... Oh, that's kind of a dark one, too. Did I not change the color of that one? Sinew and other stuff. I'm trying to vamp here as I change the autofocus. Splatter everywhere. Oh, that's back. Oh, that was good.
Ooh. It's like the sun just rose.
No.
It looks like we're on Endor. It's so good.
It is. It is.
Yeah, it's pretty badass. If any ATSTs come in, I'm out. Dude, I'm jumping in that river and I'm out.
Yeah, no.
We have a land speeder. Look.
Yeah, that's right.
We do. It's 30 feet up. We can't get in it.
No one can get in it. So yeah, it is still thundering.
All right. My movement.
Yeah.
I'm jumping in the creek. I
you're
can move faster.
You're not jumping in the creek. You're just
standing
on the creek.
I'm gonna.
You can't
You know-
swim. You have water walk on.
Yeah, you can't swim. You're just standing on the
You're water walking Plesiosaurus.
You're standing on the water.
You're like a floppy
All right.
fish out of water.
All right. So you know what? As I hit the water, I'm gonna have the look on my face like, what?
Okay. And yeah.
No, wait. You lost water walking when you did call lightning.
No. Water walking is an hour. You guys all have it for an hour.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm jumping up and down on the water like a trampoline.
You trying to go through? Yeah, nothing's happening. Okay. At that moment, after the hill giant fell to the earth and made a huge.
His two
crashing
brothers.
The tower cracks. You hear a cracking noise. I need no one to roll a saving throw because you all managed to get out of there. But I have to get my It's Falling stick out. Oh, come on.
Don't let it fall on the bacon. There's a pig in there somewhere.
Look at the holder I used to leave it at. There's still something.
Oh no!
Beaufort was gonna raise it up another 20 feet on his turn. Just saying.
This happened after the after Daros's turn.
Yeah, which Beaufort was next.
No, Uko's next.
Oh.
That was a legendary action, Jamie.
Yeah.
Legendary tower
Crashing
action.
down, hits the cart.
Now the cart is it's levitating. It doesn't affect it. Doesn't knock it down. It's still under a spell.
It should just slide over.
It just slides it.
Slid it?
Especially given how slowly that was moving
Any
over.
force that hits it would just push it sideways.
It just nudges it a
pushed
bit.
all the way
It
over
smashed
here.
into the cart then, but the cart slid sideways,
And
or
Uko, you look down on that rope that you had just dropped. Thank goodness you dropped it. Oh, I give up. This is not going to stand on this thing.
I'm thinking he moved 15 feet forward
Yeah,
too.
he would have, but he didn't move. Uko didn't move, but Uko, you barely didn't get hit by
Ooh,
that
look at that, Uko. You're right next to
tower.
it.
Yeah, it just you feel like the edges of some of those vines hit your face.
I wanted to get the cart out of there, but somebody floated it higher.
The cart is now.
Where'd my
floating.
Thank God he floated it higher.
The cart is actually floating. I'm gonna move this tree, and apparently I moved the entire background. Right here, with the. Can you guys hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. It's right here-ish.
There's all this stuff in the way now.
Yeah, but you could still pull it. The rope traveled a little bit. The rope traveled. It's probably about 15 feet in front of you, and we'll say it's your turn. So go ahead.
All right. I go over. Let's see. I have 30 movement. I go find the rope.
Okay.
Hopefully it doesn't take all of that.
Nope, it's right in front of you, but it is underneath the tower. So the rope is caught underneath the tower.
I pull out on the rope.
Roll a,
And
roll a
does it-
strength check.
Oh, that was unfortunate. 6 and 2 is 8.
It doesn't budge.
Are we still in combat time, or can I come help?
Yeah, no, you can go ahead and help. The guy's dead.
I stop jumping up and down. Let me help, and I come over and try to help pull the wagon.
Okay, that rope is stuck underneath the house. The house part of the watchtower.
I mean, it's not the only part of the rope we can get to, right? I try to sort of climb to get to the other parts of the rope.
I would say that the rope is, if it's attached to this yoke here, it's going straight down right there. So you could probably run to this side of the house and
Yeah, sure.
grab it.
We can cut it. Before the pinch.
Okay.
Could Beaufort, can you fly over there?
Yeah, I
and
could
just-
also just penny whistle and fly up there and cut it and drag it over and.
Well,
I mean,
if you
yeah, but
levitate
why-
yourself, you can't move.
Well, levitate. I have a fly spell too. I could fly
Ah,
up there,
okay.
cut it, and then.
They're both
Don't-
concentration.
Yeah,
Oh
but
yeah, you're right.
Don't
Thank you, Gar.
don't use fly. Even so,
You can't say anything,
I'll just go over
Plesiosaurus.
We talk the same language.
there.
All right, so Glaton goes over right about here and picks up the rope and starts pulling the cart.
I spend probably more time than I should have trying to cut the rope with a spear,
Okay.
and then I if I don't succeed, which I could understand, I will take a long time dropping a knife as I try to cut it.
Okay. Yeah, and you're not very comfortable using that knife, but eventually you do cut it, and it's freed from the collapsed watchtower, and so now you have I would say a 30-foot rope hanging now from. I'm trying to think of physics and geometry and how much rope has been used between.
Well, it's 30 foot up, right?
Yeah.
So the rope is just touching the ground, hanging straight down.
Well, no, it was taut, and then you cut it at the angle part. So,
So
I'd say,
20 feet are gone.
yeah, I'd say it's about a 45-degree angle from the pinch point. Everyone, all you kids stay in school because you need this math to play Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, there's a triangle somewhere that will help us here.
Yeah. So,
Find X.
so
Here it is.
I would say that you have 35 feet of rope at that angle that I'm looking at now. Maybe 40.
But I'm having to climb over stuff to get out, aren't I?
No, there's a little. You can get around that area. Let's see if I can get a.
The important part is I'm going to maintain levitate until it gets clear of the trees and the rubbish.
Let me just change that camera. Okay, yeah.
And that's
So
attacking.
you can kind of sneak in there and get that out.
There's a mech!
Ah!
Oh my god, what's that?
You look like a marauder.
It did look like that as a camera.
So AT-ATs have 2. AT-STs have
That's right.
4.
So yeah, so it's hanging right there in the air, and the rope's dangling. Now keep in mind, it is torrential rain, and how much can a cart that weighs 210 pounds and a 100-pound crate hold of water?
Oh, there's no way that it's waterproof. This was a rickety cart.
Yeah, it's a leaky cart.
Yeah,
I'll go with
Thompson's
that.
water sealed it before we left.
Yeah, it's not a floating kayak.
All right, I'll let you have that. I did say it was
I'm
a
amazed
cart.
the barrel is still on the cart.
It's a crate, not a barrel.
I'm going to put my umbrella over it.
Okay. It's still soaked.
Do I need to roll anything to try to get this thing back to dry land? Not dry land, regular land?
I mean, you could try pulling it downward, but I don't know if that. I don't think you can.
No, what I meant was sort of like to get it out of that area.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'cause it's-
once it's clear, I'm just going to end concentration and it floats back down to ground.
Okay, so it comes out here and it floats right down there.
Yeah, then I will end concentration and then it just kind of comes back down.
And sinks into the mud.
Well, yeah, I can't do this forever, guys. I had 10 minutes on that.
So, okay, so it's now right there next to the giant.
If only we had a giant that could have pulled us through the mud.
We should have subdued his ass and made him our slave.
None of you have
All we
charm
need is a
person?
horse now.
I even speak giant.
Damn, actually that might have worked.
I know.
It was hurtling rocks at you. I don't think you had a choice.
Does it look like the giant can be sort of saved at all? Does he breathe in or anything?
I mean, he's unconscious.
I just put 40,000 volts through him. He's not gonna bustle up to the bar.
I can heal him.
You didn't do enough damage to take him below his max, so he's just at 0. He's unconscious.
What about your horse?
I mean, it's goo at this point. I do have another spell slot though, so I could do that again.
I was kidding about having the giant do this.
Is there anything in the pockets of the bloke?
Oh, you're
I
gonna
just
roll a percentile dice, please.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna look too in his if he has any bags or on his belt or sash or whatever. Earrings.
Okay, he is a hill giant, so as nice as the mini I made with you that one time, Jamie. It is not fully in armor and gear.
A 10.
A 10? All right, so you find 10 copper pieces. He didn't have a lot of money.
Oh, we can retire.
I take those out for a second. I put them back into his pocket and I pat the pocket. All right. So I couldn't find any sort of identification on him. We're going to have to find his next of kin and explain what happened.
Yeah, maybe he's right across the river.
Maybe his next of kin can help us with this wagon.
That's a good idea.
He does have the
How about am I big enough to carry that?
It's a big giant club.
I think that's probably triple my size.
Yeah, it pretty much is.
I don't care about that. That's a big piece of wood. I'm going to cast over the next 10 minutes Find Steed.
Okay, all right. So what kind of steed are you bringing out this time? Please say it looks like this.
It looks exactly like that.
Perfect. All right.
And while he's doing that, I'm looking for that pig. See if I can get some spare ribs.
It is currently under the crashed.
It's pulled pork.
It and the troll
Tender eyes.
are underneath.
Everything's under there.
Yeah, that's exactly where it crashed.
All the good stuff.
Yep, all the supplies are scattered all over the ground that were inside the house.
That house is mostly wood, right?
Yes.
Should we burn
It's
it?
currently soaked. It would take magical fire for it to even think about catching.
I think we have magical
We
fire.
got that.
Are you gonna set the east tower on fire?
Is there
There's
a
no
point,
need
or
to.
should we try and get the our box across the water? Is the water still rising?
Oh yeah, the rain has
So-
not stopped.
So Beaufort has an idea, guys. Beaufort says, I have learned how to make a tiny hut that we can sleep in for the night and finish our long rest. It's basically a little dimensional box that we just sleep in. It's kind of a magic home. I learned how to do it just about 2 days ago.
Is it big enough for Daryl's, or does he sleep in the water?
Yeah, he can fit in it. He's a medium creature, so he fits in it. And then any objects that I cast it over go inside it. So I could hide us and the wagon and the crate for 8 hours, and we can get a long rest.
Can we get to the other side of the river first? 'Cause
We could do
if
it. Yeah, we could do it anywhere. And it's like basically like almost like Dad's hut. Remember Dad's place? It's like a little version of that.
It was a shack, wasn't it?
But remember that big beautiful place we went into afterwards?
Inside the tree?
Through the tree. Yeah, that
The
one.
tree. Yeah, the tree
This
house.
is
I
sort of
forgot
like
about
that, except it's a lot smaller, like just one room.
Sure.
And it costs a lot less.
And it costs a lot less
You
material.
can't talk. You're a plesiosaurus.
I know, that's why I keep my mouth shut.
But we
Please,
could
the
also
source
finish
is
our
big.
long rest because I'm still tired from
Yeah.
the rest.
Yeah.
Oh,
you've
yeah,
only
definitely.
gotten,
Let's go like 50 to 60 feet past the bridge.
Before the rain ruins our chance of getting over the river.
Shall we
Yeah,
take the
that's what I'm
cart?
thinking. Oh, gosh, yes. That's what the horse is for. Horse food 2, meet the party. Party, horse food 2.
horse food too. There you go. There's a name for you. No one in the chat would have ever thought of that idea.
Oh, I thought it was horse food squared.
Okay. Well, currently the cart is sinking and is kind of caught in the mud.
I'm going to levitate.
Okay.
Another charge of levitate. Coming at you.
And it's a war horse, and I have the same strength as it, so the
Okay.
two of us, we're good.
Okay. But it doesn't have water walking, right?
Beaufort's going to flex his hill giant strength next to Glatone and say, just for a second, I'm stronger.
So you're gonna pull it across the bridge?
Yeah.
I mean, I can. How about this? I've still got water walk. I'll just walk across, holding the rope, and then I'll give it to the horse after we get past, and the horse can take because the bridge doesn't look too,
This is a barge thing, isn't it? We're going back to the whole barge thing. You're gonna get in the water, cross over.
when there was a pulley system.
I'll cross across the bridge, please.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going across the bridge too.
All right. Roll for
I'll help horse
dexterity
food.
No, I'm kidding. All right, so you go across the bridge. Daros, you're a plesiosaurus.
Apparently, I look like I'm ice skating on top of this water because I'm a non-swimming plesiosaur.
Yeah,
I'm ice skating. I look like you threw a dead fish across an ice pond.
you're right there in the river. Oh, that tree's falling over. Oh, my trees are falling over. I worked so hard.
Sounds like
on
someone's
these trees.
shaving a walrus.
Yeah, you're there in the water.
Fabulous.
All right,
Fish.
so what are you gonna do?
Yeah, Gar. What are you...
I'm going to move. I'm going to get out of the water, coming to the south side of the bridge. Green stage front.
Oh,
Stage front.
stage front.
Stage down. No,
Stage down.
the other way.
I know. All right. Okay. and-
You're killing me, Smalls.
Got it. Sorry. I need a tissue.
stop on him. I practiced many weeks for that.
Okay. And then oh, you already went across. You went across this way. And the horse went across the bridge. Right?
Yeah, that was the goal, was to get the horse with the
Right,
wagon across the bridge.
You did it. You were all good. It is still thundering and storming, and you're just in time because as soon as you guys get across and the wagon is floating right about here-ish, the bridge washes away. Oh no.
Oh.
The bridge is washed away.
Oh no!
It's washing away.
Well, that's a cool bridge. You can use that way too.
I knew it.
And it's a wall of wood.
And as you are looking back as you're pulling the cart across the river slowly, this way, you're all watching to make sure it gets across. So I want all of you to roll a perception check, please.
Oh, come on.
Oh, man. Oh, that started out so good.
10.
Using Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
I'm not either. I rolled a 16
Okay.
with my +4.
Yeah, Bardic
9.
Inspiration was at D8, right?
Yes.
D8.
So who's using their inspiration? Glaton?
I'm
Not
using
me.
Bardic Inspiration.
I did, and I
also.
got a 9 total.
Okay.
Okay, 4, 7, and 6 is 13.
Okay. So what'd you get, Beaufort?
10.
10. And Glaton?
9.
And Uko?
13.
And Daros? Oh,
16.
Does my horse get to look?
no, because you're trying to, you've already attached the rope and it's pulling, so it'd be facing the other way.
Okay.
So Uko, since you were one of the last ones across, just getting across from the river as the bridge washes away, you turn and look, and you see mushrooms begin to sprout around.
Oh, so cute.
Around the areas. Around the area.
How do you say it's a trap in Plesiosaur? Asking for a friend.
And so the area just sort of slowly fills up with little mushrooms. That one falls.
I
That one falls.
tell my brothers, I thought I saw some mushrooms over there.
Yeah, I mean, the giant was kind of a fun guy, but, you know.
Oh, da-dunch.
I think there's like 9 1-ups over there.
They're kind of in like really nice placement, but they were really scattered around.
Isn't that an extra life or something?
Yeah, it looks like a Mario game. Yeah, so Uko sees those, and they're just sort of popping up out of the ground. These little bright red mushrooms. But you are across the river, and you've got the cart now tied to Horse Futu, and you guys have water walking still. So you're.
Is the cart still floating, or is it on the ground now?
I believe it's still levitating.
It's levitating, but this new cast is only 10 minutes long, so I say let's get it to where we're gonna, drop it and then camp, finish camp.
Okay.
High ground.
So we'll try to find some high ground.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, would you be okay with sort of walking 10 minutes just that way, trying to find something that's not going to flood?
Yeah.
Okay, so you travel for the 10 minutes until the spell wears off, and you don't cast it again. You're gonna go ahead and do your Liamon's.
Yeah, go ahead and do Liamon's tiny hut. We'll drop it on a good sort of high groundish place, and I'll cast the tiny hut around it, and then nine medium creatures can fit in.
Okay.
I pop out of form.
Yeah, because you're not medium anymore, buddy.
I'm large.
I don't think the cart is considered medium either, is it?
No, but it's it says any object that
Object, okay.
I cast it over goes in it.
That's fine. And how big is the...
20 by 20.
Okay, so yes, it'll fit in
It's a
there.
20-foot cube.
Okay, and yes, and Horse Futu is a medium creature, so it fits in there. So the four of you, Horse Futu, the crate, and the cart are all in the hut. And
He might be large. I don't know about horses. Might be large.
I mean, he's a war horse, so I'm guessing.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
Probably.
a large beast.
we're gonna
He's
have to
fine.
leave good horse
We
food
just-
outside.
Okay.
We just listen, horse food too. It's fine. You go to sleep standing up anyway. What are you gonna do inside a dome? It's fine. Just hang out here. Don't move.
He looks.
He's
at,
like our snowball.
Yeah, he looks at you with eyes that say, "I could stay dry, but you can't understand that." Because it is, you guys are soaking wet, and so doing it as a ritual casting, or
No, it's only just
it's
a
just-
cast item.
it's
So
a cast. Okay.
yeah,
All right,
just
so
do
you
it.
cast your tiny hut around everybody, and as soon as you get inside, the ground is still a little muddy inside, but at least the rain has stopped raining on you. But I believe the hut is warm and dry, correct? It's just
Yeah,
the
so
ground,
I can make it
though.
any temperature I want. It's comfortable. It's cool. It's dry.
But is the ground still wet though?
Oh, it
Doesn't
it's-
say. It
like
just
a
says
Motel
everything's
6.
comfortable.
Okay, so the ground would be comfortable too. Okay, so you settle in and feel very confident that you're gonna get the rest of the sleep you need. It is now about 5 o'clock in the morning, so
We're sleeping in.
You've gotten some of your rest.
Yeah.
Did I get a
that's
short
good
rest at
sleep.
least?
I can. It's an 8-hour spell, so I
Yeah.
do it for the whole 8
Yeah,
hours.
so you're gonna be able to sleep until noon to get your full.
Oh yeah, we're sleeping in.
So we all get our long rest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'll all get your long
If we
rest.
sleep that long, is the river going to get any bigger, or is it all still
It
contained?
doesn't make a difference. It can't pass through this dome. So, well, we might be submerged.
You could wake up.
You can wake up swimming
Yeah, you
when
picked
you go out the door.
you picked kind of a high-ish ground, and as you can see by the picture I posted to the viewers, you guys can see they headed southward on that trail along the right side of the mountain range there, and the rivers on their the rivers would be on their left, but in the picture it's on the right. That pass is normally very dry. In fact, that area where you see the waterfall coming over, that's just rushing waters coming over a ledge of the cliffside there. Now, that normally does not have water in it, but the water has rushed throughout the night in this storm down this area, down this pass. And but you picked up a higher part, maybe I would say the 10 minutes travel you got as far in that picture, you got as far as that first pine tree, the third pine tree there on the right as you're traveling southward. So right as the river kind of pokes in a little bit, you would have got right about there.
I got you.
If you guys need a better picture, I'll let you know. But that's
That's
where
all right.
that's where you've gotten.
Right in the middle of the screen.
Kinda, yeah. Maybe a little above that.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
why don't we take our break, and we'll come
Perfect.
back and see where our intrepid adventurers go next.
Oh,
we got a drink. All right, everybody. We will see you in about 5 minutes. And we are back.
Well, most of us are
That's
back.
okay. I wasn't done either, so I forgive him. 5 minutes is not enough time to reset up a new map. What?
Wow.
Wait, what?
Hey, Daros, that bardic inspiration is gone, boy.
We have a map.
Listen, Linda.
That's why they all used it for that last perception, because they were like, "This is our last chance to use the bardic inspiration."
Before we die, welcome back, everybody. Make sure that everyone
Sorry
can
about that.
hear us. No, you're fine. I was setting up the map still. Yeah. We have a map. Okay.
Oh no.
So, well, I mean, you may not use it. You may not go there, and it's not completely set up because it said 16 seconds on the clock, and I was like, "Holy crap! I have to hurry." You may not use it. You may not go there.
Who knows? We might.
So you
Just by odds.
I only worked all day on it, but no, you don't have to go there. So
I changed my plans. I know what I want to do now.
no, so okay, so you guys were successful in killing the hill giant, which I knew you would be. It only said deadly on the thing. It wasn't deadly flashing. Come on. And so
Well, you decided to make it. You decided to make it thunderstorming out there and just help me along
you
a
actually
little
didn't
bit.
do a ton. You did a good bit, but not. It wasn't like I mean, he was able to save a few times. Anyway,
True story.
True story. Anyway, so the next morning, it's really closer to lunch, so you're gonna wake up and have brunch.
Oh, long rest. Hold on. Hold on.
We're sleeping in, guys.
Hold on,
Take your long
hold on.
rest.
Long rest.
Long rest it up.
It is still storming.
Oh.
You can make the hut seem like it is not translucent, but what's the
Opaque.
You can see opaque. You can see what's happening outside. And
Yeah.
it is definitely still storming. This
Can we put the hut on top of the cart and then just go like that?
Well, I can only. It can't move. The hut stays put.
And once he leaves that hut, it goes away. Right? As the owner of the hut, you have to stay
Others
in
can
it.
come and go. I think I might be able to come and go, but I don't. I stay there the whole 8 hours.
And you needed it to get your 8-hour rest anyway. So.
Yeah, we had to finish our rest. We were all basically interrupted from our long rest.
Right.
Is the cart able to ride on the road now without sinking in, or is it still in trouble?
Do you
Good
go
question.
outside the hut to find out?
Yeah, I dropped the hut, so it just dissipates.
Okay. Yeah, you're.
And I'm wet again.
And we're all wet again.
Yeah. That nice dry sleep was nice while it lasted, but now you are literally soaked. The thunderstorm is still raging on. It is miserable. It's overcast, and rain is just torrential.
Well, I can help pull the horse with the cart.
I mean, the road is.
Flip that around for me.
Does the cart get stuck in the road, or is it okay to roll?
It will be considered rough terrain. It's not moving very far if the cart is in. And you guys have lost your water walking at this point as well.
Yeah.
Oh, my feet are squishy now and wet.
Everyone's
about-
feet are squishy and wet.
How about if I take 10 minutes and do a ritual? We'll have a floating disc. It will be Tamora's floating disc. Zizi's floating disc is all gone now. But if I put that underneath the cart, will it lift the cart up enough to... the disc covers like 3 feet up the ground.
Yeah.
Will it lift the cart up enough?
The wagon's only 210 pounds total.
Okay, so the disc can hold 500
Right, it's
pounds.
360 if you include the 100-pound crate.
Cool.
Oh, I'm sorry. 210. It's like 310.
And that will last an hour after I'm finished casting it.
Okay.
And it's not
That's
concentration.
awesome. And then we can do the horse to pull it. Can you cast the horse again, or?
Oh yeah, the horse is still here. He's right
Oh,
there.
oh, hey, horse food.
Horse food
Good to
too.
see you.
It,
Horse food too.
Unfortunately, we did lose Horsefoo. That's nothing to say about Horsefoo 2, but yes, it is Horsefoo 2.
Hello.
Yeah. Unfortunately, even though the cart is now floating in the air, you guys are still slogging along on a road.
You know what? As a ritual, I'd like to cast Water Walk.
Well,
There you go.
They got to do all their rituals.
you
Time to
guys
do it
can
now.
all you guys can all get on top the cart, and then I'll get on the horse. Horsey will move, and then the disc will follow me.
Well, the horse is going to have trouble moving through the sludge also. The road is muddy.
Well,
We've got the 10 minutes for him to cast. You can cast
Yeah.
the thing.
Let Daros do his ritual while you're doing your ritual.
Okay. So, who are you casting Water Walk on?
everybody within up to 10 willing creatures.
Okay.
Within 30 feet of you?
Horsefoo 2
Yes.
is consenting.
Okay. All right. So Horsefoo 2 has water walking, which helps you walk across the sludgy, watery road. Very muddy. Anyone who has a long cape, it's getting very wet. Your fur, Daros, is matted. And what you wouldn't do to get into that river and just wash it all off and get on sticky.
Yes, I know.
But it's a bit rushy. The water's a bit rushy, so you probably shouldn't attempt it. You might get washed down into the ocean. But that road, as you can see, travels southward. And it takes you quite a long time to travel through. And day goes by. You haven't gotten very far, even with your levitate. And you have to stop every hour, right? To recast the disc.
It takes me 10 minutes to cast a disc, but I can have more than one disc out.
Yeah.
So
And also,
I can work on the second one, after like 50 minutes or something.
Right.
Does anybody have a magic watch? Tell me when.
Well, you have to stop to ritual cast. You can't walk and cast at the same time.
Sure, he
I'm
just
not
stops
walking.
10 minutes. He just stops 10 minutes prior to his hour running up, and then basically he's just resetting it
I can ride the
every
back of
50
the horse.
minutes.
That's true. You could ride the back of
you ride the back of the horse.
Horsefoo too.
Or I can cast levitate for a 10-minute spell while you're resting and doing your ritual.
Okay. Something like
works.
that.
All right. So how many times can you cast that disc spell during the day?
It's unlimited.
It's
And he says he can do
ritual.
more than one.
All right.
It's a ritual.
All right. So it takes a lot longer than you thought.
Oh, so guess what? We figured out how ritual casting works.
It took you
That's
a
what
little
an
bit.
8
3
intelligence says.
sessions in.
Yeah.
Overlapping rituals.
Overlapping. It works. It works. So you're traveling southward, and you still have 4
In style.
Yeah, 4 days to go. You're gonna continue doing this for the few days that you're.
You know what? We're gonna get so good at it. That's how our normal means of travel is gonna be.
Yeah.
And you know what? But when we're not carrying a big chest of netherwork powder dust,
Yeah.
it'll be one of us riding, each time, and we'll just
Sure.
rotate.
Sure.
Wait until I try to cast Lehman's Tiny Hut on top of the disc.
Everything goes to shit.
How big is the disc? Uko, how big is the disc?
3 feet
Disc
in diameter.
is 3 feet. Yes,
Okay.
It's
3
like
feet in
it's like a-
diameter.
All
It's
right,
like a
that's not gonna
coaster.
Yeah. So
Yep.
it's not really
It's a
gonna
floating
fit very well.
coaster. It sits underneath the cart and holds it up so the
Yeah.
wheels aren't on the ground.
Perfect.
Gotcha. Okay.
It holds my shot glass.
And as long as I'm on the horse or in front of it, it'll follow me.
That's right. That's right. It will. You can just walk ahead, and it follows 20 feet behind. Okay. So you do that for the next few days, right?
I'm bored.
Yeah.
Does it
we're gonna
rain
go.
like
We're gonna
this
make
for
good
the next
time.
few days?
It rains the next 3 days, but on the 4th
Well,
day,
you know what? At least we get 8 hours of Liam's tiny hut every day.
that's
Every
right.
night we do Lehman's.
Get your 8 hours sleep. And then on the 4th morning, you wake up and you can't believe it. The sound that's been drumming in your ears for the last 4 or 5 days
7th level?
is is gone, and you hear hear the banana theme going again instead of the thunder and rainstorm happening.
Ew.
And so it's stopped raining, and the quiet is eerie because it's been drumming in your ears for 4+ days.
Ooh.
Yep, the road is still terrible, definitely. Yep, and
brothers, my fingers, they're smooth now. I don't think they're healthy. They used to be pruny. Isn't that supposed to be what they're like?
Oh, you're hydrated.
I'm bloated right now. Oh, look, my matted fur, I'm not happy about that.
Well, you go between having it soaked and washed off, and then by the time you stop and set up camp, it gets all matted with working in the mud and get everything set. You go back and forth.
Now the humidity is horrible.
Yeah. We did talk about the calendar. It is, let me look back at our calendar here. It is almost to midsummer. By this time, you guys are at, when you arrived at the East Tower, it was the 44th of Eld. This is a 60-day month, one of the longer months of my Amonrathian calendar. And you left the tower the morning of when the tower fell. It was the morning of the 45th. And so It is now the 50th. 49th. Because it was 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's the morning of the fourth day. So it's the 49th. And it is sunny and nice, and even though the road's still muddy, at least you're not getting wet as you travel. And you probably still have to use the disc and everything to get the cart moved.
Let's do.
You haven't seen anybody on the road? You half expected to see Dynan because you were told that they travel between Stonebridge and Dyrebrook, and they use this road.
Yeah, no one's traveling through this though.
But maybe there's been a delay.
Everyone's plans change with this deluge.
Yeah, and you don't know. Maybe they were crossing into the Mistborn Marsh while you guys were in the Netherwork Mines, and they're a day ahead of you on the road to Stonebridge. You may not meet them on this trek.
Damn.
You don't know.
It's all right.
You don't know where they are at this moment.
Y'all still got time to get your weapons enchanted, right?
I think so. I thought we had to go to her. Yeah, Dynan.
I just mean, if we don't see Dynan, right now, it's okay.
We have to get there on the 58th. Guys, we have to get there on the 58th. What's today? It's like the 45th?
50th.
Oh, today's the 50th. We got like 8 days.
49th.
Oh, 49th.
We got 9 days.
Wow, you could do math for...
Well, to relieve some of the boredom, whenever the water wasn't running too fast in the river, I tried to go out there and use Platon's ring of swimming really fast. And I asked Daryl to help me out, so he held my hands while I paddled in the back, with my feet. And then I got wet, and I got water up my nose and in my ears, and I drank some, and I coughed some out. And then I realized that Platon's ring of swimming really fast doesn't teach you how to swim. So I give it back to him.
I mean, it doesn't. You still can't move in the water. Okay, I'm sorry.
I can flounder.
I've forgotten
really
that
fast.
I learned at some point to swim.
So if he had learned how to swim, he could just swim faster, but he never learned how to swim, so he just sort of flashes in the water.
I flail faster.
Okay.
He needs a ring of dog paddle.
I need a ring of teaching swimming.
You also know that, according to what you were told by Sebastian Murphy at the Netherstone Bed and Brew up in Netherwork Village, that another 4 days after the East Tower, you'd come across Hilda's Lament.
Yeah, we should be close, guys. Hilda's should be around here.
Yeah. I don't know if any of you have been looking for it.
Of course.
In the deluge.
Through the raindrops, yeah.
If I'm looking for anything that would protect me from the rain.
Okay. All right. Do a perception check.
All of us, or
you can all do one if you've been looking for it. Sure.
We've all been bored.
Yeah, you're looking around.
18.
You know, I'm going to use my keen mind. If they told me what we were supposed to be looking for after 4 days from the East Tower.
Okay.
5,
16.
11.
Okay, so Beaufort, as you're walking along, you rolled the 18, right?
Yes.
Okay. As you're walking along, you're keeping an eye out. You never even really asked what Hilda's Lament was. You don't know if it's a building or...
Figured it was a sad place.
It could be a sad place, but you don't know what kind of sad place. On the right, you spot a small opening in the side of a mountain. Like a cave.
Daros, go check that out. There's a cave over there.
Okay.
Without me.
No, I can do it. It's fine. It's just a small cave.
Don't mushrooms grow in caves?
I think we should all go.
No, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send Jenny in there, and I'm going to use one of my abilities with Speak with Animals. And then she can tell me what's going on in there.
Ooh, investigate. Good idea, Daros. Have you gotten smarter in the last 3 days? 4 days? 5 days?
It's been at least a week.
I don't have a Jenny mini. I need to get a squirrel mini.
Oh, I got a squirrel.
I'm going to pull out the
And
magic
that, my
dagger.
friends, is how I get a squirrel mini for me.
I'm just gonna get a stuffed animal for you.
I'm going to pull out the magic dagger that Milan gave me and say his name, Milan, and that will be our little torchlight.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
All right, now, Brittany, I know you're scared of the dark, but it's going to be okay. We'll all be together.
I love that. Are you all going or just?
Yeah, well, I think we should all go. I say let's all go over there and check this out.
Okay.
After
Maybe
Dara.
we should do something to protect the cart somehow.
Oh, should we split up?
No.
Wait,
But
it's
I
only
also don't
9:24.
want
If it was 9:36, I say split up, but it's 9:24. It's too soon. Too soon.
Too funny.
All right, let Darius go on his own. The cart's more important.
Oh gosh.
Daros says, "It's okay, guys. I won't be too far away."
Hey, just talk to us on the ring if you get in trouble.
I can. That's it. No problem. Roger that. Check out.
I'm gonna be like, okay.
404, good buddy.
Is it like an error?
I like,
Something
yeah,
just
I like the
happened?
fact that he still uses his Dr.
404
Evil.
error?
You got a mailer, Damon.
So,
I'm gonna I'm gonna be half the distance away from Daros that he gets from the group.
okay.
I want to be closer than.
So how many
as
feet from
close as
Daros
they
are you, would you say?
I mean, it would be some sort of linear equation having to do with
I got to do math again.
Okay, so
30 feet.
the cave on the side of the mountain is about 60 feet away from you. So you're going to be 30 feet away from him.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right, Daros, you go. What do you want to do?
All right, so I'm going to be within 30 feet of said cavern
Yeah.
cave, and I'm going to have Jenny 30 feet in front of me at the cave, so she'll be right at the entrance.
Okay.
And then I'm going to have her come back and tell me
Well, she really can't tell me what's going on.
Shit.
I'm going to turn off the disc and watch it settle down and sink into the mud.
Okay.
The cart.
Okay. And you guys are 60 feet back.
Yeah.
Beaufort, yeah.
So this Jenny is just a squirrel. It's not like a familiar or like an animal companion.
I thought you were a druid.
Squirrel.
No, she's just a friend of mine from the forest. She's
Can you
just
speak with animals?
She's just a squirrel. Yes, I can.
Why don't Jenny and I check out the cave?
But we need another little tiny hut.
All right. How about this? Let's just go in the cave, Daros and I, and then Horsefoo will protect you, Beaufort and Uko.
Split the party. Got it.
I love it when you guys do this.
I love it. Me and Uko and Horsefoo will stay with the important stuff.
I whistle for Jenny, and she comes up to my arm, and I look at her and I say, "It's okay. I know what you meant to do."
Oh.
Oh, hold on 1 second. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I can telepathically communicate with Horsefoo too,
Okay.
up to a mile.
Wow.
So let's unhook the horse and send it in the cave, and then the horse will just tell me what's going on.
Or die like last time.
Yeah, but I mean, then we can have a horse named Trip, and that'd be nice.
Trip-foo. Got it.
Horsefoo 3, the rise of Trip.
You guys are killing me.
Quad-foo. Cinco-foo.
Alright, so you send.
It's like a defuo.
You guys send. I can't get this to stand up and it's driving me crazy. Hang on 1 second. Okay.
Wait, somebody better rewrite that down.
I can't wait to get to Deca-foo.
Yeah.
King Joffrey Frew, the 17th.
Alright, so you're sending. Now, who are you sending in? I just set the map up.
The dog. I mean, the horse.
It's just Horsefoo too, and I am communicating with him, and he's going to tell me what he sees in Horsey.
Okay.
I assume it's actually a fey creature, but I assume it's in Horsey.
That's okay.
And then I will tell him what to do.
Okay, that's what he sees.
It's dark.
It's very dark.
Do you want to strap your bone and dagger to his snout? Maybe that's probably not a good idea.
It sounds uncomfortable.
Just
for a
stick
horse.
the hilt in his nose.
Does anyone have any sort of light spells?
I have a light of. I have a gem I can stick in his nostril.
He's got teeth.
Oh, please.
He also has 2 nostrils,
Oh, please do it.
so he can still breathe out of one. Yeah, I give Glatone my gem of light.
All right, and
You do with this
don't-
what you will.
Don't bite, just hold. Okay, there you go.
He's
In
holding
you
it
go.
in his teeth.
Yes.
Standing. He gets scared and swallows it.
Does he mumble now when he telepathically talks to you?
He's gonna fart. he's gonna fart and it's gonna look like a siren.
All right, we. So what happens with Horsefoo 2?
Oh my gosh! Horsefoo 2 gets up to the entrance of the cave. And there's some mildew on the ground.
I've been trying to drink this thing for 5 minutes.
And fungus on the ground. And he
Oh,
sneezes.
Uh-oh.
I rolled
Oh.
poorly. I'm sorry. And he sneezes, and all of a sudden the gem gets spit into the cave. 30 or 40 feet in to the cave.
Oh,
Hey, okay.
shit, my gem's in there.
Here's what happened. Horsefoo 2 is allergic to everything, apparently.
Well, when
So-
you roll a 2, yeah, he is.
So what I did was I lost your gem, but it's fine, because I'm going to go find it. You guys stay here. We're going to split the party just like we said, and
Perfect.
Horsefoo will protect me this time.
Just call me on your ring if you get in trouble.
Alternatively, and I like this plan better, we all go in, including the cart, and I will pull the cart, and Horsefoo can fight.
Could we park the cart at the entrance here and then go investigate?
Yeah, I'm worried about,
Let's pull it in under the cover.
yeah.
But just leave it at the entrance.
All right, I like that idea.
Perhaps
Leave it-
blocking the
leave
entrance
it
from somebody
outside
escaping.
at the entrance, just in case something
Blocking
happens.
the entrance with dynamite. Let's do that.
Yes.
See? Now we're talking
smarter. I am smarter.
You are smarter.
There's no way that was in character. We definitely have a good plan.
Okay.
All right, perfect. Good thinking.
Daros is still trying to talk to a squirrel.
Okay. So, you are now all going in, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
We all decided we had to go run after that gem.
Parking the
Yeah, I
cart
definitely want to get that gem.
on the outside. You're parking the cart kind of, well, I can't show it in the picture, but right behind dog food.
Well, I think after we get in, I think we should pull it in a little bit.
I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
is it
visible.
big enough?
Yeah, it'll fit through there. Yeah, it should.
I could jam that thing in there.
No. If we have to run, then the thing will be blocking us.
Okay, so give me 1 second.
You know, if you stay here and
If
just
she
we
waits to
go
say-
in there.
As a duck. She's made of wood.
I just say to Glutton, I said maybe we should just go in there ourselves, check it out, and leave our brothers back there to watch the cart.
I mean, we could. They seemed hesitant to take that course of action, but I
You're not going to leave me behind.
see.
See?
I understand. We're not leaving you behind because we don't want
I'll
you
be right
up
back.
there. We're gonna go right back. Oh my God, we're leaderless. All right, guys, listen. All right. Anyway, this is what we're gonna do, guys.
I don't have my hat on. Oh gosh. No wonder we've been having problems. There we go. That's much better.
Okay.
There's your hat.
I was
I
wondering
just
where that
forgot.
That hat
Mucho
looks
better
it's
It's
so
always
smart.
right there. If you see me without it, it's right there.
Well, okay. Next time I will say something.
It's not like Qyjari's doing anything else, right? I mean, she's running the stream, she's producing the stream, she's running the game.
Is it a
Did we just
blanket
take
hat?
10 minutes on deciding if we wanted to go in the cave or not?
She's doing laundry.
I'm doing laundry. Okay, so no, I had to get the big map set up. So let's do that. Okay. So you can't really see that very well, but that's so far the cave. I had to put the
That's super cool.
I had to do the what do you call it? Fog of war.
Yeah, the fog
That's
of
all that is.
war.
That's not a huge ominous cloud or anything, I promise. It's just the fog of war.
Gotcha.
Okay. And I took the entrance out because the entrance was blocking your view, right? Yeah.
Can we call it the fog of discovery?
Yeah.
I mean, the fog of war sounds so scary.
It is scary. So that is the cave. Let's see if I can get the smaller camera on it. That way.
Pit of despair.
The pit of despair.
Wow, that was good.
There we go.
Do you have a gem in there? I imagine the gem is still glowing.
Yeah,
is
the
it
gem
up
is in
against
there.
the back somewhere?
So who went in first to find it?
The horse.
Daros went in. And Glaton right behind.
Oh, of course.
And Uko. And then you're pulling the cart. Beaufort.
Sure.
Well, it's still, you know, it's still attached to the dog. I keep calling it a dog. The horse food.
Yeah.
Yeah, now that he's not going inside, let's just leave him with the cart.
Yeah, we'll keep him kind of tied to the cart.
All right, he's on the outside. Okay. You see.
We could leave him on the inside, tied to the cart.
You could do that.
Whatever Glatones wants.
Okay. So you see a cave. The ceilings are about 15 feet up. Not a big cave. But you do see a cave going off to the right and a tunnel going off to the right and one off to the left. You do find the gem. It's right about there.
Whew.
Oh, we found it.
It was glowing.
Maybe.
I mean, it still glows, right?
Is it snotty too?
I'm sorry,
Now, guys. Listen, this may not be Hilda's lament. This just may be a random cave. So
You're right.
No, see, she lost her gem in here, and she had to come in and find it, and she was really sad. It makes sense.
No, we just lost a gem in there because your
Maybe
horse
it's foreshadowing.
It's horse shadowing.
Horse foo shadowing.
So I go pick up the gem, and it's all covered with snot.
Well,
And I give it back to Beaufort and say, "Here you go."
Oh
And then I
man,
wipe my hands.
but the cave looks relatively. I mean, there's nothing else in this immediate area.
All right. Here we go. Glaton, I want you to take the east cave, and I'm gonna take the west cave. And we're gonna go to those entrances, and we're gonna look down the that way, see if it's safe. You guys stay here. Bring the cart inside.
can you see it in the dark, Daryl?
Alright.
No, I can't see shit except for the gem is seeing.
Here, take this gem. It has a little bit of snot on it.
It's not your gem.
It's not your gem.
Okay, thank you.
You're
That
welcome.
sounds like a lovely plan. I walk over to whichever one he said I was supposed to.
Do you know your east and west, Daros?
Absolutely, because I've got keen sense.
Okay, so you know this is the west and that's the east.
Keen mind.
Yes, ma'am.
So which one did you say you were doing?
Keen mind. Yes,
I
I'm sorry.
can't remember.
That was my
I
problem.
said Glaton east, and I went west.
All right.
I think.
Which way is east and west in the cave?
Well, like Darrow says, he has a keen mind. He would know that. By the way, for those of you keeping track, keen mind is they all got feats from their father at the beginning of the campaign, but the only one exception was Darrow's got keen mind, but it did not come with the +2 int. So he took the feat. He got the feat as a gift, but not the intelligence to go with it.
No, I got the actor feat and did not get the charisma bonus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that was the.
I don't think any of us got
That
Yeah.
penalty went all around.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I meant for intelligence. That was a big thing.
Okay.
They all had 2 feats. Look at Autumn, good with joining into the Banana Brothers. She's an honorary banana sibling.
Oh, they all have 2 feet. Sometimes Darius has 4.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay, Daros.
Sometimes I have flippers.
And sometimes you growl like a plesiosaurus, like this.
Yes.
To the left, to the west, I mean, Daros, you don't see anything. It's dark down that tunnel.
Excellent.
And Glaton, to your right, you see because you have dark vision.
60
right?
foot.
Yeah. It is mostly just a tunnel, but in the very it's like a 20-foot walkway, and then it opens up. You can imagine into something bigger, but you can't tell from where you are. It just opens up into a larger room, but there's a 20-foot tunnel. To get
Oh wait, I have the gem of seeing. Oh, the gem of light.
How
So
many feet does that cast in front of you?
I don't know. Beaufort.
30 feet.
30 feet? Okay.
I can see 30
Or
feet.
20 regular feet, 20 dim light.
All right.
So 20? Okay. So
40 feet dim light. 40 feet dim light.
okay. So yours continues as just a straight tunnel.
Mm-hmm. Clearly, I chose the wrong way.
Me too. All I've got is a tunnel that opens up into a larger cave.
Well, so why did we have to be at Hilda's Lament anyway?
The Drow Elf assassins had a map that showed a blue area right around here.
Oh, it's part of the tiara that I'm carrying.
That sepia map has a blue thing somewhere close to this region.
Yeah, this whole map concept really boggles me.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think we should investigate everywhere around here.
All right.
But maybe we shouldn't split up. We should go together.
I don't think we should split up. We should choose right or left here.
All right.
Okay.
I move Horsefu 2 into the cave, into that central part, sort of pointed out of the cave. So I sort of maneuver them so that it's pointing so that they can leave easily. And I say, all right, stay here. If you get hungry, don't eat the explosives. All right? All right.
Excellent. I instruct Jenny to stay with the cart and to watch the horse.
I don't have a squirrel.
Make sure she doesn't eat the explosives either.
And also make sure don't you eat the explosives.
This stick is Jenny.
You know what?
I'll figure out a way to make a Jenny.
You know, during all this downtime, I'll hand carve you a squirrel.
Actually, don't you have a squirrel on here? I could just... You have a little itty bitty squirrel on your mini.
I know.
I'll just cut it
Don't
off.
Don't you snap him off.
Oh,
Her
no!
off. No.
It's tiny though. I'd lose it.
I know, it's so amazing. See, there's Jenny.
Okay.
I love Jenny. I love
So-
you, Jenny.
East or west? The east
Right.
tower
Let's go right.
fell over, so we should go west. Is west right?
I don't know. Either way. I'm good with either way.
I'm going to stand at that entrance right there until everybody makes their decision.
All right, then I go over to Daros and I say, let's go down yours. It's better.
Ooh. Okay. That's left.
Listen, I've been meaning to talk to you about this, Gloton, but you've been kind of acting weird and different.
How so?
Well, ever since you got that new spear, you've been like running away from everything. Is something scaring you?
Yes, everything that tries to kill me is scary.
Well, I know that, but that's life.
Yes, I did live. That's right. That's a good choice.
Okay, listen, I didn't want to get all, Dr. Phil on you, but I just want to understand that, we're here for you. If you have any, concerns.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I do find it difficult to cook with the spear, but I'll manage. But if I get 2 spears, maybe I can chopstick it.
But that doesn't seem like you. That's not the way you cook.
Not yet. You have to practice to learn new things.
I understand that, but I mean, sometimes you have to just go with what you know and not try new things because it can be scary.
Well, that's why I'm running away, because new things are scary, like giant that try to throw rocks at us.
Okay, Gluton. All right, we'll go this way this one time, but I need you to go first, okay?
Oh, sure.
I'm gonna step back and try to get Beaufort's attention.
All right, you're just
So-
basically turn around and Beaufort's right behind you.
Sup, bro?
That cannot be our gang sign.
What did you do? I didn't see it. I was looking.
Sup, bro?
No.
So,
That's where my ring is. I'm talking to him with my ring.
I'm getting bored. Can I light a fire somewhere?
Sure.
All right. Get out some fat wood.
Sure, that was all my turn. So it's somebody else's move action. I'm not trying to steal,
No, that's fine. I'm letting you guys decide what to do. I'm not here.
I'm walking very slowly down the hallway, thinking that maybe they have something to talk about while I'm not there.
Uko's built a campfire.
Yep. I got my fat wood and started a fire with my handy dagger.
Right,
Burning right
about,
now.
Right about within 10 feet of the powder.
We can dry our clothes.
I look over at Beaufort and do something like this. Come here.
What's
I need
up?
I need to talk to you for a second.
I hear you. What's up?
Listen, our brother Gloton, he's been acting weird since he's got that new spear.
Yeah.
It's almost like he can't put it down.
He's obsessed. It's okay.
I mean, I remember this one time when I got a new toy from Mama. It was a great toy. I never put it down. It was a stick, but it was a great stick. And I couldn't put it down for like weeks until, I broke it. But anyway, he's got the same kind of attitude.
That spear killed the hill giant, right?
No, I believe my lightning bolt did, but
Oh, that's right. That's right. Good job.
I couldn't say yeah because I was a plesiosaur.
I don't know what happened to his cleaver, but that spear is pretty awesome.
I believe it is, but it's changing him in such a way.
He can throw it twice and it comes back, and Uko can't even throw his dagger once and it come back.
I understand that, but it's making his mind all kind of weird.
Well, he thinks he's ranged melee attack or something.
Okay. All right. So, can you do me a favor though? Can you just keep an eye on it?
I kind of have been. I kind of watch it hit the beasts and then do damage.
You haven't seen him talk to it? I have.
Oh no, I haven't seen him talk to it.
Okay. Yeah. He's talking to his little spear. He's named it Brittany.
Oh. Okay. Nothing wrong with that.
I just wanted to tell you that. So, thank you for listening to me.
Oh, you're welcome, bro.
Meanwhile, Glaton is probably, 20 feet down there? All by himself?
Yes, I'm apparently subtweeting by muttering slightly.
But by the way, Darius, I had my ring on the whole time. Gluton heard the whole thing.
By the way, I was ignoring all of that and just hanging out by the fire.
Yeah.
Oh, but then I look around and Glaton's already gone down the thing, and I see my other two brothers.
Fire's getting a little bigger.
Did I put more wood on it or what?
Well, I mean, yeah.
It's just
It's dry in there, and your magical fire is...
It's getting bigger?
It's a nice, it's a nice campfire now.
We probably should move that cart away from that fire.
Doesn't that
my
explode
God.
the stuff in there?
I'm just saying. Just
ask the horsey to move up a little bit.
a scooch north.
The horse is not going to move.
I can communicate with it within a mile.
Yeah, but you don't know that the fire's there. You're 20 feet down the hall.
He's telling
that's
me
right.
through a ring, isn't he?
Oh.
I tell him with the ring to move the horse up.
Okay.
I tell the horse, Is this a bit confusing for me to be talking telepathically through both my head?
Yeah,
and
I forget I have
so
it.
I'm gonna say it out
I
loud.
forget it's turned on sometime, apparently.
Hot mic, hot mic.
Hot mic, hot mic. Just lost my job. Woo!
Horsefoo, move forward approximately 3 steps, please. I mean, 3
15
human
feet.
steps, so whatever. Goblin steps.
It's right. He is right at the cave entrance.
Thank you, Horsefoo.
That's where he is. Right. His nose is just under the cover of the cave
Perfect.
entrance.
Perfect.
Okay. And so
Do it that way.
you're tending your fire, and you two are chatting. And Glaton is already down. Glaton, with your sight, you just see the hallway continuing straight. Probably the whole 60 feet.
Investigator's log. Eld Fortodine. I have travelled 50 feet or so, probably, I don't know, down Baron Tunnel. My brothers have not responded in 6 seconds, and I have not found anything.
Thank you for the update, brother. Listen, if there's any signs of life out there,
Who is
do
this?
let us know.
I will scream in a high-pitched voice and run towards you. Yes.
Doing a great job.
All right. So, anyone following him down there?
Yeah, I'll follow.
Okay.
And while I'm just standing around the fire, I hear that Glaton is getting farther and farther away, and I think, oh, maybe I should prepare to have an expeditious retreat and go help him out. So I want to cast that spell.
Nice.
Okay. And what does that do?
Expeditious Retreat allows me to move at an incredible pace when you cast this spell, and then as a bonus action, on each of your turns until the spell ends, you can take the dash action.
Okay.
So I can dash after everything.
Okay. So you're just basically running until you reach Glaton down the hallway.
And he was running.
Yep, and it will go for 10 minutes.
Okay. All right. You are right behind Glaton at this point. It's not a narrow hallway. 2 of you can walk side by side, but it's only about 10 feet tall. So it's like 10 by 10 tunnel. The floor is flat though. It's not like a tube. So now
It is a concentration spell, though.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it
So
is
he is
Glaton,
concentrating.
Beaufort, and then Uko. Daros, what do you do? You're left alone in the room with Horsefoo 2, the cart,
And a nice warm
fire.
fire.
And Jenny.
Yeah, the stick.
This, Jenny the stick. All right. I'm going to... Good call. I'm going to hold my action.
It's not even in a turn. Just tell me what you want to do.
I'm holding my action.
Okay.
I'm gonna send Glaton a bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Well, I'm just gonna stand. I'm gonna stand guard there and watch the front entrance and
Sure.
the other entrance.
Absolutely.
Salty bacon is closest to the pig. We're dancing a jig. Pouring rain, it hinders our sight tonight. But we're gonna fight pigs, trolls, and giants from this land. My sword is in hand. Get the wagon out of harm's way. No time to play. One hand on your sword and one on the rope. I can see the tower collapsing and running as hard in the mud. books can show us the way out. Brother to brother, magic colors, horses and recipes, scattered, smothered, and covered.
Very good. Great job.
Jeez. Woo!
All right, you have an inspiration, Gloton. I'll go with the Gloton. What do you want to do? You're at the front of that line with Beaufort right behind you and Uko right behind him.
I am continuing down the hallway. Do I see anything different now?
It's a straight shot. Straight down.
All right, I continue walking.
Okay.
And my brain, the armor that doesn't look like armor sort of pokes me in the shoulder a bit, and I say, "What? Oh, right. All right. I'm gonna look around and see if there's anything dangerous around."
Okay.
I think this is the first time I've done this.
Okay. Tell me what it does. Remind me.
I literally am looking at the ground and the ceiling and the walls and trying to decide if there is something dangerous.
Okay. Roll an investigation check.
Never mind. It's negative 4.
Yeah, I mean it's just a tunnel. It's dry though. It's it's the driest you've been in a while after all that rain. But you continue.
It's safe. I go.
You continue. Now you're about 80 feet in, 80 feet to 100 feet in, another 120 feet, and you notice that it starts to spiral downward. Now it's sloping gently downward, but it's sort of spiraling underneath, like to the right.
Do we want to go into the Underdark? Because this is how you get to the Underdark.
Beaufort, you're next to him or right behind him.
Yeah, the map shows an important thing here, I thought. I mean, I don't like it either.
Weren't they from the deep dark?
Those dark people? Yeah, I think they were.
Are those the tunnels down to where they lived? Maybe they're just colored like we thought they were because it's a coincidence?
I don't know.
Guys, I'm up here by the cot.
I don't know who Hilda is.
I remember. You remember. I don't, but it's in my notes.
I heard Daryl's talking in my ear somewhere.
Hello, guys. Listen, I'm up here by the cot.
Hey,
is there anything to report? Because there's nothing going on up here except for a fire.
So, yes, of course, there is. Hilda was the mother of the current Thane of something called Emberstone. I feel like I just spoke in tongues.
Yeah, who are you and what have you done to Glotard?
Brittany told me, it's fine.
We have a new party member.
But why would she lament, and why would it be right here?
I don't know.
If she's lamenting, maybe she can't get to it.
Maybe we'd have to save her.
You know, we should probably start asking people questions when we talk to them.
we should definitely roleplay better when we're in town.
Yeah, it's problematic. Let's keep going down the tunnel, though. I'm sure
it's fine. Yeah, I'm with you.
Guys, listen. As I understand, there's
Daros, right there. Beaufort and Gloton, you hear him say, "Hey guys, listen," and then you don't hear Daros anymore.
Oh, because we're too far.
You're too far away.
Oh,
exactly what I was gonna say.
I tell the horse in my head to tap twice with his hoof for yes and once for no, and then I don't know what to do after that, and we continue walking.
There's a pause, and then in your mind you feel like that the horse has tapped once.
Perfect.
And that's where we'll pick up next week.
This is all around horse food too.
With Daros guarding the cave, and the three of you 120 plus feet down a spiral narrow tunnel into who knows what. And that's where we'll end it for tonight. And we will pick it up next week. Thank you guys.
Good night, everyone.
Everybody showing
Thank you
it.
so much.
Night, everyone.
And we got shenanigans, right?
Dragoons.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Wait 'em.
Yeah, we are doing that as soon as I click on the right button. And
Not the left one.
Not the left one.
Is it the east one?
It's the east one, not.
It's Weast.
It's Weast.
Weast. Weast.
Hold on, I have to. Oh,
Everybody go Weast.
Why don't you
So
play
I-
us out there?
Oh, sure. Sure, let's play this out.
Yeah, play us out. Play something. Alright. Bought to Ray, don't forget to Mimsy Dab. Have a great week, guys, and I'll see you next week. Thank you for everyone for joining us, and thank you, Beaufort, for this wonderful send-off.
Good night.